Hey team, Ashley here, coming to you pre-recorded from Paris. Today is Tuesday. Obviously, as you know, it's our coach call, but for me, it's Tuesday at 4 p.m. And it's 9 hours behind in LA and 6 hours behind in the East Coast for you guys over there. So I'm going to do our coach call this week. So you're going to have a bit more free time today and flexibility as far as what you can do with your evening or afternoon. Jen, you don't have to stay up so late to be on the call. But yeah, so I'm going to do our call just like this, and I'm going to talk about a bunch of different things. So the first thing I want to know is when you actually watch this video, because if I were to stay awake and do this coach call live, I would have to get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday time, to be online for a 4 a.m. call. So I actually haven't been able to see anything in Paris yet. We got here yesterday pretty late. And then it took us like an hour and a half to get back from the airport to our hotel, and then we unpacked and we were all dead, so we didn't see anything. And then today, the first thing that I did is I slept in, and then I had breakfast, and then I worked out. And now I'm putting together the coach call for you guys because that is my number one priority. And it's after 4 p.m. here. So I won't get to see anything today, but you guys are my number one, and I will always be here for you and show up and do my best to lead by example. So my business is the most important thing for me, and I hope it is for you guys. I want to reach those goals, so there's no slacking allowed. So I want to know when you watch this video. Please watch it and tell me you watched it. Great. Now let's get to the meat of the call. I'm going to talk about a bunch of coach news that is you either already know or you don't know yet, so I'm just going to reiterate it. If you didn't know, now we have the ability to purchase 18-pack individual Recovery Way Performance Line packs. So that's really exciting because, as you know, Beachbody Performance Line is coming out with all of the individual options, and they're trying to come up with vegan options for everything. So we also are we already launched the regular full-size tub of vegan Recover. And starting tomorrow, tomorrow my time, Wednesday on the 29th is when we're launching the 18 individual packets of Way Recover. So at the same price as the tub, you just get a little bit less because you're getting the convenience of the packets now. Okay. Also, on May 31st is when 21 Day Fix Real Time and 21 Day Fix Extreme will be put into everybody's library. Their member library will have both of those workout programs included for everybody who did not purchase early access or buy a challenge pack in the month of May. So also, which is kind of exciting this month, and it might go into June also, is that if anybody buys a 21-day fix or extreme challenge pack or completion pack, they're going to get that really cool lunchbox tote included with that pack. They said while supplies last, so God knows how long that's going to last, but I love those things. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet, but it's like a really large lunchbox, and it has a bottom part that zips up and then a whole normal size lunchbox on top with a handle. It's easy for carrying, and outside little pockets are really cool. Every time I go to headquarters, I see them pre-labeled on this cart outside of the workout room for all the test groups and stuff, and I've always wanted one. So I think it's time I can buy another challenge pack legally under my own name, so I might do that. Also, if you didn't buy Ultimate Portion Fix like I did, because I'm an addict, Fixate 2, the cookbook, came with the Ultimate Portion Fix. So that will be available to purchase by itself on May 31st also. May 31st is a big date. Also, if you guys didn't know, Super Weekend is coming up in July. It is July 27th, 8th, and 9th. Those 3 dates. And if you were going to register your own, you have until July 22nd to do so. I know that's a big scary thing right now in our business, hosting your own, but I've gone to other coaches in LA who have done it on their own, and they'll have 5 people show up, and it's still a positive environment. It's still really motivating. This specific Super Weekend It's not Super Saturday anymore now. In case you don't know, it's Super Weekend because it's a whole long weekend across the world. Is going to be called Coach Open House, which means that Beachbody, their Super Weekend video is going to be geared towards introducing new prospects to what is coaching. It's going to be like a what is coaching call, but in Super Weekend format. So I'm really excited about this. I've brought friends to Super Weekends before to introduce them to the business without Beachbody actually supporting that concept, and this is going to be called a Coach Open House. So I'm really excited about this. If you guys have any prospects that you want to introduce to coaching, just, tell them to come to Super Weekend. It's a great workout. There's usually at the big ones a Shakeology tasting, and it's like $20. I think maybe 25 if you get VIP like I did last time with Sagi. Super worth the $5 for the photo. He was amazing. So I'm really excited about that. Next, it's not super exciting, but the Beachbody Challenge website will be open for voting on June 3rd. Now what that means is, for all of us who support all of the other people in Beachbody and their stories and transformations, you can go and start voting for each different category who should win the Beachbody prize. And I've never once had an easy time voting with any of these stories. They're all extremely emotional, and these people have overcome obstacles like you couldn't believe. So June 3rd, that will start. And, at Summit, they'll release who wins $100,000 for each category and so on. So good luck voting. The last thing I want to talk about right now is the coach call. So as you know, yesterday was our National Wake Up Call, and we had Tracy, I didn't write down her last name, Tracy B something. She is a young, short-haired blonde woman who has 4 kids, 3 girls and 1 boy, and she is the team founder of Faithfully Fit. She's been in Success Club, I want to say 60 months, and only like 3 or 4 of those months wasn't S Club 10. So she's done pretty well, and she went over a bunch of challenge group tips to help with things that grew her business and with her customers and her coaches. Excuse me. I have been drinking this coffee for like an hour. It's way too sweet. I forgot that the Starbucks didn't already know that I don't like 5 pumps of the stuff in the drink. So it's really sweet. Okay. So the first thing that she talked about was when she gets a new challenger. I'm just doing Cliff Notes version. I still want you guys to go and watch the call and get it for yourself, because she explains these things a lot better than I can. I'm just giving you the Cliff Notes version so you can start, thinking and winding your gears and applying these things to your business. So the first thing she does, which I think is a great thing to do, but however, I think it takes a lot of time out of your day or life, is that she does a one-on-one Zoom call with every single new customer that she has. I'm going to put that on silent. Sorry, my phone just apparently connected to the internet. So she does a one-on-one Zoom call with every single new customer before they get into the challenge group, hopefully. She said sometimes the challenge group will already be running and there's busy moms who just have to do the coach call now and can't wait for the next one. They just want to get in and get going. Totally fine. But she does a one-on-one coach call with all of these people, and she basically wants to know everything about them to an extent. What workouts have you tried before? What has failed? And a lot of this you'll already know before you get them signed up. But like, do you have date night with your husband? What preschool do your kids go to? What sports do they play? All of these things. Just so she has some kind of context and can build that relationship with her customers. I think a lot of us already do this on some level, but I think having that one-on-one FaceTime, especially with our business being virtual, can really add value and a connection that you can't get via text and you can't get when you first talk to someone over Instagram. So if your customers are comfortable with it, I think it might be a cool concept to try. As you guys know, I have been doing video invitations via Facebook to people that I already know. I've never really done it with people I don't know, but it could be something to try. But it's, again, to get more personal, and that's the reason that I did those. But that's the first thing she does. And then the second thing she does to establish a baseline, which I think this is going to be really hard, but she's been successful at it. So if Tracy can do it, then we can do it. She asks every single one of her new customers to send her a single before photo, whether it's in a bikini or sports bra and shorts. She asks for that to have a baseline, to have a starting point, so that they can see why they want to do what we do. Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with me. This coffee is different over here. I really think that it's going to be hard, but I think that it obviously will be beneficial because a lot of people aren't going to like what they see, and it's going to motivate them to never look like that again. And that was pretty much all of what she said for point 2. But, well, okay, so there's like point 2, part B, which is she also talked about what to do with challengers who didn't see results in their first month. Now, I think we've all had customers like that who were like, I didn't really lose weight, or, see that many results. I like the workouts, but I'm not getting anywhere. And that could be numerous amount of reasons, right? That can be they're not following the nutrition plans, or they're still cheating, or they're sedimentary after they eat all of their meals or something. It's really different with every single client, right? I've had people who do the workouts all the time, but their nutrition is still terrible. So as you all know, you can't outwork a bad diet. It doesn't make sense. So Tracy said that what she tries to do with these challengers who aren't seeing results is to have another Zoom call and go through with them what they're doing every single day. For instance, one of her challengers said that she's just so tired after work that she just sits down in front of the TV for an hour and eats her dinner, and then a lot of times she just falls asleep and then crawls into bed. And they go on to give examples about if it's not brushing your teeth or just going to bed, and like all of that stuff can like go into a whole line of unhealthy habits. But Tracy said that she will always ask them for some kind of compromise. Like, okay, Jane Doe, how about instead of sitting in front of the TV 5 nights a week, one of those nights you don't. One of those nights, let me give you access to a podcast that really motivates me. And Tracy recommended Life Coach by Brooke Costello, I think she said. I'm trying to find it also because I want to know what she's talking about. But, and if your customer really wants to reach those goals, then they'll say like, okay, and if it's free, why not, right? So if your customers are willing to work with you and they actually want the results, then great. Something Tracy also said that really hit home for me was that we're coaches. We can't take the glory when our customers succeed and reach their goals, and we also can't bear the burden when they don't follow the nutrition plan and don't see results. As coaches, I think we really want to help everybody, and we feel personally responsible when someone doesn't reach their goals. But also, when people do reach their goals, it's because they did the hard work, and we're just the messenger sharing this opportunity. So don't feel guilty if people aren't doing it. As long as we're doing our job, we're showing up, we're available to them. They know where to find the nutrition plans and all of that. That's all we can do. We can't hold their hand every single day of every moment. We can do suggestions. We can check in as often as we want. But ultimately, if they're not willing to do the work, then they're not going to see results. So that was something she talked about. And then the third thing she mentioned that really helped her business grow inside her challenge groups with her customers and clients is something that we already do as a team. Deandra, Nez, oh my God, Jen, all of you, Katrina, every single one of you has been already good at this. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to doing live videos like this, so please forgive me. Okay, so I know I see almost every single comment or thing that I post. Jen always comments and likes. Nez, I see you do it all the time too. I can almost predict when you're gonna log on because I know you so well now and I love it. Katrina, you post every single day, and all of you are doing amazing on your social media, which has nothing to do with her point. Her third point, I'm getting off topic, was that she and her coaches, who she co-runs her groups with, also comment on every single post by every single challenger. Now, we already do this, but she says, it's really important that your customers feel seen in this group, and obviously that will keep the interaction and participation up. Her groups are a lot bigger than ours. I'm pretty sure she has like 80 people in her groups. So she splits her time with her teammates. So there's 3 coaches that she said run her groups with her, which are very similar to ours right now. And someone responds to all the comments in the morning time. Someone responds to all the comments in the afternoon, and someone responds to all the comments at night. So they share the responsibility. I think that's something that maybe we could incorporate into our groups to an extent. I know we all share clients in our groups too, which is great, but it also, as you guys know, has been overwhelming. I wake up every day and have 35 plus notifications in our challenge group, and it's like, I'm checking it on the bathroom, I'm checking it walking down the stairs, I'm checking it on the airplane, anytime I can get internet, just to keep up with the notifications. So, I don't know, let's talk about it as a team. Let me know what you think about that. And because our groups are growing and we're getting more people, so it's gonna get worse. Anyways, yes, so that is gonna be our short call for today. It's under 20 minutes, which is great, and mostly because I don't have anybody talking back to me right now. But in this email, I'm also going to put the link to the National Wake Up Call as usual. And I would love you guys just to respond and say like, hey, I watched your video. Thank you for doing that, because I'm in Paris talking to my computer in my room all alone, because I love you guys and you guys are my rock stars. And I'd also like to know if you guys have had any sales. It doesn't matter how big or small, even Clean Week, okay? Let's start getting people in the door. Let's do Clean Week. I'm going to host a squat challenge group next month. If you guys want to do it with me, you're more than welcome. It's going to be a 10-day free squat challenge. It's this is the one where I have that revolves around March Madness, like basketball themed. It's going to be the launch of summer, so that's my alibi for using it, my reasoning, my reason. Anyway, okay, I am going to go shopping for my airplane now and do some more work and my power hour, and then I'm going to bed early because I'm dead. I like you guys so much. I meant to say I love you guys, but I said I like, and I don't know why, but I did. So, have a good night, happy Tuesday, and don't forget to be productive. Bye!